Today I'm doing something new. I'm bringing you along with me. So, for starters, I've got a lot of things on my plate to do because it's fall, and us cooks, we have the harvest and all of these things to can and prepare. And my video production has been suffering because I just don't have a day to designate to video production and setup and all of the stuff that's involved in that. But I don't want to neglect you, so I'm just going to bring you along on a normal day. I've already cooked breakfast. We had an amazing breakfast, which would have been very impressive, but I didn't have this idea of mine until now, so you didn't get to see it. But we had Dutch babies with my grandfather's black raspberry syrup, blueberries, and some frozen yogurt, and it was yummy. So right now I'm going to go out to the mailbox, and I have been notified by Victoria, one of my favorite subscribers and a Maine homesteader. I'll put her link here, and you guys can go check out her channel. But she said she sent me a box, so we're gonna head out to the post box and see what's in it. Can you read that says free? No, hardly. This sofa, it's been outside of our driveway for like 3 weeks, and they just put this free sign on in pencil that you can't even read. And so Ivan, our awesome neighbor, took one for the neighborhood team and drug it up into his garbage pile there for the garbage guy to take it away, but they're not going to take it away. And so this is the neighbor who owns the sofa. And you'd think after 3 weeks of nobody taking your stuff outside of your house that maybe you'd get the hint. Glenn and I were thinking about dragging it back into their garage the other night because it was open. Maybe we'll get Ivan to help. Okay, so I'm at my mailbox. I had some mail theft a couple years ago. So the giant mailbox is really, really, really nice. But the problem is everything's automated in my world, and so I don't check my mail very often. And I've spent the last few years, and it's kind of an ongoing battle. Anytime I get junk mail, I call them and ask them to remove me from the list. It takes forever. Collectively hours or days of my life, but it's really great because at this point I have very little trash mail. Saves trees, and I don't have to sort through it. Birdie Sanders! Hi, my baby! Hey, Nuggie! Hi, boys! Hi, boys! Oh, Sanders, you looking so handsome today. You looking so handsome. Can I have a pet? Can I have a pet? Come here, big noogie. Oh, how so sweet. Someone remembered my birthday. Organic strawberry rhubarb jam and an oregano from our garden. Oh, how wonderful. What a lovely present. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love the consistency. Thank you, Victoria. Can't wait to try it. Okay, a couple other things I need to do. One of them I'm going to do right now is I have some little moss plants that are outside that my friend Nancy gave me maybe a week ago, and the chickens have discovered them and they think they're delicious, and so I need to get those planted in the garden ASAP. Hello, ladybird. Whew. A little feral. So my girls start laying all around the yard, and generally in the hot days of summer they just don't want to come in the coop, and I don't blame them. So I put what I'm calling a summer nest up, and they're loving it. It worked, actually. I've been getting 5 or 6 eggs a day from the summer nest, and there's only one little nest outside that I still have to check. I get an egg or two. But here's what it looks like. Chicken psychology is not that hard. They love novelty. Anything new, they're all over. Here are the nesting boxes, all 3 empty. And the summer nest, which is super popular. It's basically just a bag of wood chips. And they love it. 3 today. So I've got to check the other nest. My girls are very rebellious. And I love them for it. Let's see. Ooh, nobody down there. Yay, might be a good sign. I'll probably have another 3 by the end of the day. The girl that's outside barking her head off, that's her egg laying noise. And she's probably got her legs crossed, waiting for the summer nest to free up. Sometimes they'll actually just hop in with the other bird. They're funny like that. Birdie! It looks much nicer. That was a dry part of my path that I haven't irrigated, so I've got to put in a couple more sprinklers just to irrigate them, because I'm going to be leaving for the next week. While I was planting, my brother called, so he's got some YouTube stuff. He's my inside track for all of my YouTube business dealings, and he's got some great info to share, so I'm going to go call him. The pulp from our juices in the morning is never a very big hit, but if they haven't been getting very much food lately, they will eat it. I think this one is my black currant and rose kombucha, and it's really good. Okay, I got a little homework. My brother wanted me to watch a video and give him my input, which I love. I'm always honored to do that, and give him a quick call and discuss a few YouTube things. Hi. That was awesome. I loved it, and I love the drama of going down the tree. I think that's really beautiful. That's amazing. And I like the Wrangler Star Presents. It's really clean, and it looks much nicer than Intro. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks really good. My skinny pants are too skinny to go over my boots, which keeps the bees out. Oh my God, did I get... My second pair of skinny jeans are too skinny. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go get my flare leggers on. Third time's charm. Okay, I've got my tray for the honey frames and I've got my camera. So we're gonna go out to the hives, set up. I want to make a video, just an update on the bees, and this video, it'll be like a video in a video. Gosh, sorry ladies. This is a perfect example of why I do not like getting in these hives. There, if I backlight it, do you get the full extent of bee hat hair? So dinner time, I was gonna do pasta just because that's easy. And I have so many tomatoes right now, so many tomatoes. And I've decided against pasta. It just sounds heavy. I was in my sweater and my bee coat, and it got warm. And so I was out there for several hours and I'm soaking wet. So pasta just sounds terrible right now. But I think I'm gonna make one of my favorite tomato orange soups. This is from Elephant's Delicatessen, which back in the 90s when I lived in Portland was kind of the deli. It's a tomato orange soup, and it's a cream of tomato and orange soup, but instead of cream, I'm going to use milk. I got some really beautiful raw milk from Washington State the other day. And a little caveat with tomato soup, when you add cream, you want to neutralize the acid in the tomatoes. Otherwise, the cream will curdle, and you don't want curdled tomato soup. You want cream of tomato soup. So, thank you. So, you add a tiny bit of baking soda to the tomato soup. It neutralizes that acid just enough that you can stir in the cream. Now, the recipe normally calls for a cup of orange juice. I only have one orange and I don't really want to go to the store, so I'm going to make it work. And I've got some goat cheese in there that I will serve at the end, float a little glob of goat cheese in the middle, and I'm gonna grab some thyme and some bay from my garden. So I'll get a basket because the tomatoes are just overflowing, and we'll go out and we'll pick some dinner. Ooh, yay! So that was UPS, and my birthday present arrived. Glenn got me a new pair of, can you guess? Can you guess? Something I wear all the time. You guys have seen it. I got a new pair of rubber boots. I love these things. I wear them all the time. Very fancy. I know these are ridiculously overpriced rubber boots, but these last me a year. Like the cheap $20 ones last me about a month and a half. Ta-da! And when these go bad, Hunter gives me 20% off of a new pair. So that makes them a little better. And they're cheaper on Amazon. I found a really good Amazon deal and put them in my store. I think instead of $150, they're $90. Don't think I'd call that a really good deal. I know I'm gonna get haters for spending $100 on rubber boots, but you get what you pay for, and I live in them. Okay, tomatoes. Let's grab a basket. Can we just stop and marvel at the jungle that is my garden? This kale is beautiful. We'll do mixed kale. I've got a couple varieties here. One is Siberian. I don't remember what this big flat one is. These are the biggest fingerlings I've ever planted in my life. Look at these things, they're monsters. Broccoli is my favorite vegetable. It always has been.